Thinking about moving when you retire from the railroad? Check this video out. Welcome everyone to another edition of the Highball Advisors Railroad Retirement Whiteboard. My name is John McNamara, Highball Advisors, and today we're going to talk about, people retire and they're thinking of moving. I'm getting out of Dodge, so to speak, going somewhere else. Once I retire, I'm going to go live on my railroad retirement and enjoy paradise somewhere. So anyway, for those who are thinking of relocating, here are just 7 things that want to talk about when you retire. So, I looked around and there's always a lot of surveys say, oh, this state's the best, that state's the best. You should go here, you should go there. So every time I look at it, there's different factors going into it and they all seem to have some sort of bias associated with them, but whatever. So I thought I'd just put out some generic factors and then you can think about it as you go through, right? Because like I say, you gotta have a plan. Don't wing stuff. So these are the type of things that you want to think about. So starting over here on my right, your left, first thing you want to think about is lifestyle, right? What kind of life do you plan to do in retirement, right? So is it an active lifestyle, that type of, a lot of hiking or golfing, sailing, whatever it is, that's important, right? Or maybe in a inner city where there's a lot of entertainment options, the theater, play. That type of thing, or even dining is important also for those foodies out there. That seems to be a big type of thing. So it's that whole lifestyle, right? What do you want to be doing in retirement, right? First of all, you got to be active. So it's a lifestyle. Then the second one is cost of living, right? That's very important. How much can I afford? It's living in Midtown Manhattan is going to be a little bit different than some other city. Manhattan being the most expensive. So those are the things you want to think about. How much does it cost to live there? I mean, just utilities, things like that, groceries, services. You'd be surprised. You add all those little things up. People always like to talk about, maybe property taxes, things like that. But to me, it's a lot of those things that are the costs that really, really add up. So you got to think about that. Next is retirement taxes. So remember, railroad retirement, there's no state taxes allowed on railroad retirement. So, a lot of people always say, well, I want to go to a no tax state like a Florida or a Tennessee, which are great states, don't get me wrong, I love them, love visiting them. But that shouldn't really be that big of a factor because there's going to be any income tax on your railroad retirement. So that's something to think about. However, income on your 401ks, right, or your IRAs, when that comes out, that all gets as taxable income. So that's something to think about. And then even capital gains you want to think about. So some states are very heavy on capital gains as revenue. So, like a California is, I think, like a 9.5% capital gains rate. You throw that on top of a 15 and there's some serious numbers there. So understand the tax situation for each state. So next up is just the climate, right? What kind of climate do you enjoy? There's people out there who love the winter, they love the summer, a little bit, or some people like the seasons. So it's a great country. You can get a little bit of everything. So there's plenty of options to pick out your climate, so to speak. Maybe you're looking to work in retirement, right? Job market. What's the job market like in that thing? Is there places there where I can use my skills that I've learned, right, inside that job market? So that's important to think about, especially railroaders. Like if you have your 30 years and you retire at 55, you still might want to be working somewhere. So that job market, that's important. Access to health care. Biggest expense in retirement, taxes and health care. So you got to get good health care. Make sure you're in a great place where you're getting quality health care. Are your friends and family there? Also, because, to tell you the truth, that's a big part of health care also. They're going to be there to support you. So if you have nobody around there to help you, especially as you age, really think about that. That's important. And, obviously the quality of providers, not being serviced by robots, so healthcare is a little bit different for everybody. And then at the last, right at the end of the day, what's going to make you happy, right? The happiness factor. So it's the communities, right? The community that you're in, the people there, they make you happy. So that whole atmosphere, that's important also, right? Because, you've worked really hard. You want to enjoy it. No doubt about that. You want to be happy. So anyway, these are 7 things that I came up with to think about if you're relocating, right? Instead of saying, oh, you should go here, you should go there. Plug these in when you start deciding on where you would like to go when you retire, if you want to go anywhere. So if you're at or near retirement, feel free to go through my Boarding for Railroad retirement process. A lot of great stuff there to help you make some of these big retirement decisions, no doubt about that. All right, click on the notification bell to get the latest video. And until next time, everyone, please stay safe, stay on track, and take care. So long, everybody. Bye.